How's it going, everyone? It's Will with Atlanta Excellence again, and in this video I want to go over some tips to help make you guys, especially in the Atlanta area, help you make up to 20 bucks an hour or even more. Alright, so I guess I'm kind of cheating a little bit. So today is Friday, February 23rd, and I did $167 in, let's see, does it not say the time on here? I wish it did. 5 hours and 31 minutes. So even if we round that up to 6 hours, that's still well over 20 bucks an hour. So my tip, it's very simple. So the busiest times in my experience, 16 months, for Atlanta and probably for the other markets, is when everybody's going to work. And I live in Roswell too, which makes a huge difference. Where you live or wherever you start the day, it makes a huge difference. Because in Roswell, I almost always wake up to an airport run. Because I have Alpharetta right up there. It's Consultant Central. Roswell, a lot of people who work in those corporate areas, they're going to the airport. That's an easy 24, 25 bucks right there to start the day off in 40 minutes maybe. There's no traffic in the morning. But yes, I usually work anywhere from 5 to 6 in the morning. That's when I start till 10, 11, sometimes 12. I think the longest I've worked is until 1, and then that's my day. And then I'll come back for the afternoon shift. Now, Monday through Thursday, the afternoon shift is anywhere from 3:30 to 4 o'clock in the afternoon till about 7 or 8 o'clock. And let's go back to the morning shift real quick. So the morning shift is usually like my bread and butter. I can crank out at least $70, $80 in that 5, 6, 7 hour window. Or it's usually like 5 or 6 hours, never 7 or 8. And then the afternoon shift is kind of like, okay, have I met my goal? I try and make about $110, $120 a day. This week's a little bit different because I'm going on vacation later. But really depending on your monetary goal, or my monetary goal, I try and, make the rest of it up in that afternoon shift. But you're going to stay busy because people are going from work to home or from work to dinner or any of that stuff. So you're going to stay very busy during those times. And since everybody needs a ride during those times, the surge is going to be good. And the surge is amazing when you got those long trips, like going down to the airport. Or I usually end up in Lawrenceville somehow and get back into the city. I almost always get surges there. But I want to kind of look at Friday real quick on my statement and kind of show you where I started to kind of help you guys like gauge what I start with. So this first ride was pretty short, pretty simple, but like the first call is in Alpharetta. All right, and then here, boom, the second one. This one's like, yeah, the tippy top of Alpharetta. That's like getting close to Milton. Boom, straight to the airport. Like, it's like clockwork for me. So again, it's not guaranteed. I'm going to do a tip video for like airport runs, things like that. But if you're, I don't want to say out in a slower area, even though there are slower areas, but, if you're in an area where airport runs aren't that common, start going towards the biggest hotel near you, start figuring out where all the people live who, work corporate. So like Lawrenceville, I know you guys have that giant Cisco over there. I'm sure some of those people live over there in Lawrenceville and they need airport rides. But Lawrenceville is not my forte. So basically 6 a.m. till 11. And with those 5 hours, I did pretty well. Now I usually work like Friday evenings a little bit later. I usually start like 5:30, and then go until 9 or 10. I kind of just wanted to cut off early, I guess make some videos and kind of just chill out with my dog for a little bit. But I went from 4 to about 8, so another 4 hours. Excuse me. which doesn't make any sense. How is this 5 hours if it's 6 to... That must be... Okay, so that must be the time I was active. Okay. So I really drove for about 8 hours, which makes sense, but that's still $20 an hour. Not to get anything confused. But basically, you know, again, starting with a surge delivery trip, which was nice. Yeah, there's the surge right there. I'm going to make another video, like an Uber Eats follow-up, because that's actually my #1 viewed video is my Uber Eats tips, which I didn't even think was that good, but apparently it's helping a lot of people out. I'm going to make another one on that, because I barely do deliveries anymore, especially with McDonald's. And then you'll notice I do Uber pools. Like this one worked out really well. It was from like the Roswell area all the way over to Lawrenceville. Or no, yeah, this was from like the Norcross to Lawrenceville area. But I got a surge on that one, and then also a surge on this one, making it well worth my time. But that's the nice thing too. So like Uber Pool, I'm not gonna lie, I don't like it. It sucks, and for a multitude of reasons. I'm gonna make another video on that. But you're hitting the surges during these times, so Uber Pool, it's okay. You don't feel as bad. Do I still want Uber X? Of course, but if you get Uber Pool during a surge, it makes up for itself. So that's my schedule, my strategy to make, you know, anywhere from $15 to $21, $22 an hour. You know, and it's not going to be consistent. Like, there'll be a period of time where you'll be making, you know, $20, $25 an hour, and then there might be a little slow period. Like, especially in the evenings, even on like Friday or Saturday nights, there's that period where people go to dinner, and then they either go back home or there's just that like gap before everybody starts going out, which is more towards like 11, midnight, maybe 1 o'clock. Not really. I don't really do late nights anymore. And also something I really want to stress, so this is gross earnings, which means no expenses have been calculated. You know, you got to account for your car insurance, your car maintenance, the gas, you know, if you put water or anything for your passengers, and of course living expenses. So, you know, at the end of the day, it's a little bit less, but, you know, everybody else is pretty much in the same boat, except they're not paying as much to maintain their car. You know, if you work for a regular 9 to 5, you might be making $15, $16 an hour, but if I take away what you pay for living expenses, it's going to be less. If you're still on the edge of whether you think you should drive for Uber or whether you think it would be a good idea, I always recommend, like, I have a video that goes way into detail on this. It's called Can You Afford Uber? Or to drive for Uber. I'll probably link it below. But make sure you're budgeting correctly. Whether you're in Atlanta or you're in LA or you're in like a really small market. But yeah, so I know this video went kind of longer than I wanted to. I'm going to post all the highlights in either a comment or the description to help you guys out so you don't have to just watch this whole video. But yeah, if you have any questions about the Atlanta area especially, email me, hit me up on YouTube. I'll link all my social medias. If you guys have any questions, let me know. I'm literally here to help you guys out. And if you want to, if you haven't signed up, feel free to use my referral code. Out of all the things, I did use a referral code, but only for Uber. And it was Terry Tips's referral code. Shout out to Terry. But yeah, I highly recommend using a referral code. It's basically free money, especially if you're thinking about doing it full time. Cool. All right. So I'm done with that. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.